I'm back in Colorado. Like whenever I get back from traveling, it is just a lot. I guess I'm already doing my intro. We're just going to do this. I think I'm recording. We're going to go because I wasn't planning on even recording. But back in Colorado, got back, unpacked, caught up on the laundry, found out that there's nothing wrong with my computer. Apparently, it just needed to throw a little bit of a tantrum. So that's fun. But that's okay because at least we can keep editing. And I am very grateful for that. It just took this is why you don't worry. This is why you try not to worry. Did all that. And now I need to get ready for this coming week. I done a video where I was cutting up a watermelon and pineapple before. It just helps me keep up with the flow of things. And I really enjoyed that. I also really enjoy having food on hand because if not, I won't eat. To avoid that, I meal prep, which is what we are going to do. If you're curious about what I'm making, I do love cooking. So I've decided to do a little bit of blogging about my favorite meals that I prep and recipes that I find. And I always do cooking classes when I travel. So I figure I might bring that and do it too. But anyways, it's just a little passion. That's going to be one of those side things I distract myself with because I really do. I love cooking. With that, I'm going to actually finish getting set up to meal prep because I didn't plan on filming. This is supposed to be a test video. But when you're on a roll, go for it. The way that I'm going to get all of this done is by having, you guessed it, checklist. In case you haven't met before, my name is Claire Liz Miller, and this series is specifically on checking in every week about where I'm at with my monetization journey on YouTube, just where the numbers are at and possibly why they're there. And if this is the first video you're seeing of me, I've been traveling, like technology decided it needed a little bit of a break, which you might have already heard me mention. So yeah, it's been a bit of a journey. The last few weeks have been a little bit bumpy, but I think they're going to set up the next few months to be pretty darn solid. Anyways, as far as video schedule goes, Thursdays at 3 p.m. is when I release my content clarity series, but I am, like I mentioned last week, going to change that up a little bit. So be ready for that. Random side note, if this is the first time that we are meeting, I'm not like cooking influencer, but it is absolutely one of my passions. I want to be on like Chopped or something from like a home cook or Master Chef from like a home cook channel or a home cook competition. One of my dreams. But I'm just trying to be efficient with this because I need to catch up on my meal prep and I really need to make this video. So before we get into the numbers, which is like the whole point of this video is where we're at with monetizing, I do want to say it makes a big difference on where your numbers are is, how much and what you post. Now, last week, my computer crashed. This was on the right side. Yeah, this was on the right side. I had that originally. Last week, my computer needed a break, apparently. It just wasn't doing well. It is totally fine now, which is good. And we're just going to keep treating it with all the kindness that we can. And because of the technology issue, I was not able to finish editing the video that I needed to edit. The reason why I'm saying that is because I wasn't able to post what I wanted to post. However, I didn't let that stop me from posting because it was really important to me that I post on Thursday no matter what. So I posted one of the hardest videos I've ever posted because it had literally no planning, kind of no purpose other than to say to post. It is a really short little video of me talking about why I can't post. And because I couldn't get on my computer to do anything with it, I couldn't make a thumbnail, which you can add a customized thumbnail from the mobile app when you're posting, but you have to have that thumbnail made, which I didn't have made and was also getting locked out of my Canva account. So it wasn't just my computer. It taught me a lot about posting, though, from just mobile versus having a computer to edit and post with, which is very different. It was a really fascinating experience, and I learned a lot from it. And I'm really glad that I don't have to do it again since my computer is functioning well. You didn't think I wasn't going to have coffee during this, right? I'm bringing my mug back because it's the best. What I'm getting back to is it really threw me off, and I posted one video on Thursday. I posted a short on Monday, and then I posted my monetization episode as well still, which is good. So not the current schedule I'd like to keep up with. Not that I've been keeping up with that these past few weeks. Anyways, this brings me to a random question that I have. Do you use the community tab for your channel? there's a lot of back and forth. Like, if there's a lot, is it worth it or is it not? And I've seen some people recently be really successful with it, especially when they're taking a long break in between videos and they allow the community tab to kind of help fill in as to what they're doing or where they're at with the process, or keep engagement a little bit, but not having to create a full video. And they got a lot, like, I've seen a lot of engagement across that. I'm just curious to know how it works for you. And especially if like you're a small channel or not. Curious to know. And one of the things I'd like to research is how much YouTube actually does push that community tab and how much they value it. Because writing a post, putting a poll, I mean, all that is a lot easier than making a video. Curious to know if anyone uses it. Okay, let's see what the numbers actually look like this week. The past few weeks I've been doing this monetization series. I've done a voiceover with a screen recording of the numbers, or not screen recording, but like a little animation thing I made, which is not bad. And it keeps me on track and also allows me to not have to film it like right now, because also I'm distracting myself with this filming. But I don't know. I already asked one question this video, but I'm going to ask another one, which is, do you like that? Do you prefer that? Do you like seeing the actual, oh my gosh, did I do this perfectly? All right, little tangent. Last time I made these, I made so many, I had to make like 4 rounds of this. And that's a lot to make. And it lasted for forever, but it's just a lot to make. So I like how this worked out. So with the numbers, what I will say without looking at them is I know that I did increase. I increased in followers as well as in watch hours. And I think I went back up for shorts views because I think I went down last week. And I didn't follow any of the rules that you're supposed to follow of being consistent, posting to a schedule, or, even posting a video that, I'm not saying it's not worth watching, but like really it doesn't have that big of a purpose, and it has it's just, I didn't follow the rules last week and I still saw an increase. And I think what that goes to show, and the lesson I'm taking, is you just need to keep creating content. We are a world now, and I think we've always really, as humans, been, if you want to get to my philosophy mind, of consumers in some way. Consumers of stories and tales and fairy tales and mythology back in the day, well as consuming, obviously great wine and food and all of those things. But today we have the ability to consume social media, how much there is, we have the ability to consume a lot. So that little ramble to just say my video last Thursday, not going to do much for me, I don't think. Just kind of a weird video, but it was a bigger mental accomplishment of I did still post. I still met my goal of wanting to post that video, and I've still gotten engagement from it. And I thought it was kind of goofy. Plus, it's just my journey. One day, I can go back and watch all these videos and stuff. One second while I wrap my head around whatever it is I'm trying to wrap my head around.
I remembered what I was trying to wrap my head around, which was the fact that I was going to throw this video to a voiceover where we actually went over the numbers and changes from this past week. So let's go ahead and do that. My subscriber count grew from 355 subscribers to 372, increase of 22. The watch time is from 171 to 181, which is a total of 10 hours increased. And the fact that I posted less than 10 minutes of video, I'll take it. My public shorts views did go up back to 32. So I guess we're just going to bounce between 29 and 32 because I know this is not the first time that this happened.
Okay. I already asked a few questions in this video, but I did also get a comment last week when my technology wasn't doing the best, suggesting a video to make about the technology that I use and why. And what's funny is I was actually going to make a video kind of like that about the platforms I use, like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok things, and why and where their priorities are. For me, those two things kind of align because, to be honest with you, I'm not the most tech savvy person. And so I do think I'm going to make that. That all being said, I would love to know if you have anything that you'd like to see. Because I mentioned this even in the video earlier, I'm going to start playing around with my content a little bit more. I love talking about content and providing content clarity, but I also just love making videos. And I think I need to add some creative videos in there for me, but I also want to make sure they're good. So anyways, lots of balancing things. So I'm going to start with this. What would you like to see if there's anything? But just be curious to know. Throw it out there. I hope you have a great Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day it is that you are watching this, and the start of the rest of your week. That was an awkward end. So let's try that again. So whatever day that you are watching this, I hope you have a great rest of not only this day, but the week that you are in. Ending this video feels really awkward for some reason today. So we're just going to go with that because I like the abandoned bloopers for this reason. Exactly.